Welcome into the video, everybody. Hope you all had an awesome week, and let's get right into it. We ended last week with full weapon swaps working, but swap canceling not working correctly. After spending some time debugging, I came up with a better way to implement the feature. So I spent this week rebuilding the weapon swap functionality, and as you can see, things are looking awesome. The first change I made to this system was basing everything off of this weapon swap status variable. I had previously been basing all the swapping off of which animation was playing, and I realize now it was a very backwards way to do things. Not having to constantly try to figure out details about the animation proved to be a massive boost to performance. It was also so much easier to implement when I knew exactly what was happening at each step of the swap process. Debugging ended up being a breeze as well because of it. Speaking of debugging, you may have noticed the text in the upper left corner of the screen. This is what is called a debug HUD, and it is the most important thing I learned from my Unreal C++ class I took a few years ago. Shout out to Rob Baker in the Pro Unreal Engine Game Developer course on Udemy. Anyways, a debug HUD is used to display valuable information when debugging a certain feature. So for the weapon swapping one we see here, I have things like our weapon swap status that will help me better understand what exactly is happening under the hood. Another way I've used this is by recording the screen and watching it back so I can see what's happening frame by frame. All this makes for a very helpful tool that makes debugging not as horrible as it would be otherwise. So, after another week of working on this, I finally have a weapon swap system that I hopefully will never have to touch again. Wishful thinking, I know, but I tested full swaps and every possible combination of swap canceling in standalone, listen server, and dedicated server configurations. So now that we have this behind us, I can finally start working on character movement. I'm not sure if it'll be completely done by next Sunday because character movement is such a massive feature, but we'll see where I end up. With that being said, I've been Steve. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all in a week.